Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. This is your home girl, Arabia, the BT 1000, also known as Arabia Barbosa 914, Westchester County, New York. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I know it's early in the morning, you guys. I know it's not even 3 o'clock in the morning. Those that are not here will catch the playback. As you can see, the title of this video is written in Swahili and then translated into Spanish. Well, actually English. Macho Bila USO. Macho Bila USO. And that means eyes without a face. I'm saying it in Swahili, translating for you in English. Habari Za, asubuhi, Marafiki, yangu. So, good morning, and you see the title, Eyes Without a Face. And we got a lot of shit going on these YouTube streets. I was listening to Lonnie while Lonnie was doing her video yesterday. And she mentioned some things about Kevlo, and she mentioned some things about Thaddeus. Now, she said that she got her information from the Clara Booker, a channel. And everyone knows that channel is a doxing channel. It doxes people's families, it doxes people's address, it doxes different things about people in the sector. Which I don't know why that particular channel was created. Someone said it was created to help out what was going on with Kwame Brown. And that's why I said Kwame Brown is behind a lot of the bullshit in the sector. But a lot of you welcomed that son of a bitch in. So you get what you welcomed in. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. It is what the fuck it is. Anyway, Lonnie had it posted on her community wall, Clara Booker's channel. I looked at it. I didn't see anything about Thaddeus. I saw all that shit about Kevlo. I don't give a fuck about Kevlo. Kevlo can eat shit and die. That's how much I care about him. I don't. Thaddeus, I do. I do. And I didn't see any domestic violence charges up there. I didn't see nothing on Thaddeus. Even if I did see it, it would not change my mind about Thaddeus. Let me tell you something. If I don't have a problem with you, I don't care about your criminal past. Nobody gives a fuck about my criminal past. They sure don't. Shout out to the chat. Hey, good morning, lovely. Yeah, good morning. Thank you for coming in, lovely. Yeah. I looked at that page. I didn't see nothing about him. I saw all that shit about Kevlo, and I don't like Kevlo. I don't like Kwame Brown. I don't like Garrett. I don't like Predator 101. I don't like none of those Kwamites ever there. I never liked them. Never respected them. I always questioned myself. Why did KB install himself in the sector? He's not an everyday working Joe and Jane. He's not a blue collar worker. This man is a celebrity. He's an ex-NBA player. Why is he sitting over here with the rest of you fools? You know why he's sitting over here? Because he feels superior to you. He feels that you're inferior. He feels that you're uneducated. He feels that a lot of you are sheeple. You'll follow anybody. And from what I've been seeing over the couple of years, that might be true. That might be true. And it's unfortunate. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the goddamn chat. Yeah, I know it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted to do this video before I get on the bus and go downtown. Because I got to get up and go down there early this morning. Shout out to the chat. But before I go, you guys, I got to make that phone call to that office because those people like to waste my fucking time. They like to waste my fucking time. See, if I walk down there, there's a possibility I'll get. I don't know what they got going on. I don't know what they got. I don't care right now. As long as my bills are paid up, I'm good. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, but yes, I went over there, looked at the Clara Booker channel to see anything what Lonnie was talking about, but that I didn't see nothing. I saw that shit about Kev Lowe. Yes, they need to Coco Tasso Kev Lowe. They need to vanquish Kev Lowe and the rest of those goddamn Kwamites. And I mean that from the bottom of my Cape Verdean heart. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, but we got a lot of shit going on these YouTube streets. We got a lot of shit going on these YouTube streets. Isn't it unfortunate? It's definitely unfortunate. But that's the way it is. This is YouTube, right? This is YouTube, right? I don't care about nobody doxing me. I doxed my information over a year ago. I gave you my charges, my jacket. I read off my charges a couple of years ago. I can read them off again because I have no shame. I did my time in prison 2001. I got out. I went in 1995. I got out 2001. My inmate number was 221644. I did 6 years, 7 months. I'm not ashamed of that fact. And it seems like a lot of people like to shame people. It's psychological warfare. That's what it is. They want to terrorize people. They want to talk about domestic violence. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know how many times I have been involved with domestic violent situation. It's just not on my jacket. Because the people didn't want to press charges. One of them did, but I was never charged with the domestic violence. I was charged with assault and battery. Assault and battery. My other charge was strong arm robbery. I had some other charges a couple of years later dealing with open container and trespassing. But I went to court for those charges. And when you go to court for certain charges, they drop the charges. Because they know it's stupid. Why would you write me the ticket anyway for open container? Why would you write me a ticket for trespassing? I got those tickets when I was what? Homeless? I don't know how many times I got open container. How many times I had to go to a fucking court and sit in front of a fucking judge. And the charges would be thrown out. They'd be dropped. Tell me to pay a fine. I'm not paying it. Who gonna make me pay the goddamn fine? Nobody. Shout out to the chat. But yeah, I went over there and looked. I didn't see nothing. And why would people be looking up certain people's thing anyway? They said that she said that he be harassing people, other women in the chats. I've never seen him do it. Me personally. I remember one time, okay, this is around the time me and that child got into it. What was the child name? Hold on, I'm thinking. We was on Vince's channel. Me and the other child got into it. True Essence. Okay. I remember when Thaddeus did a reaction video concerning the incident that happened between me and her. And I remember her going up there speaking first. Because when I replayed the video, she spoke first. I came second. And he didn't like was harassing me or nothing like that. He asked me questions, I answered them. He played the video a little bit because they wanted to get to a certain part of what I said to the woman. And I was like, I don't remember saying it. Sure enough, it was on the video. So there's a lot of domestic violence going on these YouTube streets. A lot of threatening people be doing. A lot of coming on, screaming and hollering, frightening other people. I'm telling you guys, when I listened to that video that happened on Vince the Sniper channel between me and True Essence, and I listened to myself scream and holler at that woman, it frightened me. Something inside just started quaking. I said, well, wait a minute now, hold on. I don't want to ever do that again. I don't want to ever participate because it takes a lot of energy to have that much muster to call another person, another human being, all kinds of names, to make the person feel uncomfortable and then to threaten them. And I know I have done it over the few years. My first victim was the death coach. And then we went on from there. You know, it was other people on these YouTube streets and in real life. Domestic violence is nothing new. I remember one time, me and Birdman, we got into a terrible, heated argument. Birdman said something about my father. Something snapped. I picked up a butcher knife and chased Birdman out of his own damn house. He ran next door to the neighbors. I came back in the house, put the butcher knife back into the block, lit up a cigarette, and waited for the fucking police. The police got there. When they put me in the handcuffs and put me in the back of the car to take me to jail, Birdman came out to the car and told the police he did not want to press charges. So they had to take the handcuffs off of me and they drove me home. That wasn't the first domestic violent thing I got involved with. There was another incident and another incident and another incident. But it's not on my jacket. But I do remember one time I got jumped, not too far from where I live now. This was a couple of years ago. I woke up in the hospital the next day. I couldn't recognize my own face, and a pussy, my pussy hole, there was a tube up in it collecting the urine. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I can tell you some stories about me, and I can tell you the charges I got on my jacket, and I can tell you my experiences with domestic violence. Some people don't make it through. Some people die during those confrontations. I have been lucky. Some people were not as lucky. Sergeant Crystal Reagan right now is sitting in a dirt nap. She's sleeping a dirt nap because of domestic violence. My niece Sierra, my two nephews, Laquan and Rasheed, gone behind a domestic violent situation. Some of my brothers and sisters were involved with domestic violence situations with their relationships or their marriages. I've had some aunts go through it. My grandmother, my father was a participant. My mother was a participant. So shout out to the chat. Domestic violence exists. I'm not saying it's right. It's wrong. It's wrong to terrorize another person. It's wrong to instill fear. It's wrong to destroy that other person's personal property. And I don't mean no harm. If Birdman would have said to the officer, yes, I'm pressing charges, they would have took me down to the county jail. They would have fingerprinted me. They would have photographed me. And I would have been charged with domestic violence. I don't know what degree, but it would have been something. And I would have had to go to court. God knows, going to court for something like that. Being a female, because they love to give you jail time. Then they love to tell you, you got to go to anger management. Because now them crackers want to get in your fucking business. They're not there to help you. They're there to get into your fucking pocket, get in your fucking business, and destroy your life if they can. I give them no ways to do it now. No ways. Ain't no need for me to get into a relationship now because I know it's going to be nothing but problems. Nothing but issues. And I can say that for myself. I can't speak on nobody else. I can't tell nobody else's story. I can only tell my story. My story is the only story I know. Shout out to the chat. Good morning, Not Worth It. Good morning. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to those that came in this morning. Those that are not here will catch the playback. I hope everyone likes and shares this video. I don't care what it makes me look like, what it makes me sound like. This is reality for me. I'm telling you my story. I'm telling you what I think about another person in their situation. I'm not taking up for nobody. I'm not nobody's defense lawyer. I don't take up for nobody. If they want me to take up for them, I'm sure they'll get in touch with me or put my name in the title. Baby, I want you to bring your ass over here. Or Arabia, we need to have a conversation. You know, people have done that to me before, and I've always responded. Sometimes I don't, but most of the time I do. Shout out to the chat. Anyone want to hit the link? I know that's right, Lovely. Thank you, Lovely, for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you, Not Worth It, for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the other people that have come into the chat. I appreciate you. Even my ghost watchers, my bush watchers, my tree watchers, those that are in the sky watching, those that are listening. Shout out to the chat. Well, I guess that's it. You guys. So I'm going to close out this video. And next hour, I got to get up, take my shower, change into my clothes, and then get on the bus to go downtown. Hopefully, I'll be on a job today. See, Monday, they put me on a job. Tuesday, I took off. Wednesday, which was yesterday, I didn't go nowhere. I didn't go on no job. So I was like, God damn. So I stayed home, cleaned up and cooked. That's about it. But shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Eyes Without a Face. That's the name of this title. I'm saying it in English. And in Swahili is Macho Bila USO. Macho Bila USO. I'm saying in Swahili. Eyes Without a Face, you guys. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I know what people be laughing when I be speaking that Swahili. I be like, sometimes I be like, Kuja na mimi. That's how I learn certain phrases, by making it into like a little song. Nini kuzimu kila wakati. Kuja na mimi kula jakula michi baridi. Niku Nu Umbani. Niku Ni Umbani means I am in the house. I gotta learn more phrases, you guys. So I'll teach y'all some more. Just in case if I say some words and you guys don't understand, you'll be able to understand. Like sometimes I'll say something and you guys might not pick it up, and then I'll say something like in Spanish, like "Lo siento, no es cumple es mío." "Lo siento, no es cumple es mío" is a Spanish phrase. It means I feel sorry, it's not my fault, or I am sorry, it's not my fault. So "lo siento, no es culpa es mío." Okay, like I'll say something like "Estoy donde nada nunca se pasó." That means, as it's a Spanish term now, it means I am where nothing ever happens. Estoy donde nada nunca se pasó. Say it with me. Estoy donde nada nunca se pasó. Yeah, yeah, children. It's different things. And I'm enjoying the way 27 Darren is Potassium. Oh, she's doing a good job about this Kevlo situation. Kevlo, he's a bully. Kevlo, he tries to get all the money. Kevlo, he thinks he can scam people and get away with it. You ain't going to get away with it, Kevlo. 27 Darren is going to tassel your black ass. And I'm glad she's doing it. Shout out to the chat. Couldn't happen to a better man. Peace out, you guys. Thank you for coming in. Y'all have a wonderful, awesome, safe day. Have an amazing day. What is today? Thursday? I'm going to say today is Terrible Thursday. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here.